I'm now reading the cheat sheets. It's a rom-com book. For my last video, I showed you guys that I decided not to read as much as trendy book as I did last year. I bought this book like a year ago, I think, and it has been sitting on the floor for ages. Just finished a book which is quite chaotic and traumatic for me, and I feel like I just need something relaxing to read. As you can tell, I'm about 100 pages left. I've been enjoying doing like late night reading quite a lot, especially when things are really quiet. I will just turn on my lamp and just read for a couple of chapters until I fall asleep. Tomorrow is Saturday and I feel like I really wanted to buy some books again. I think I finished most of the books that I've bought. There is actually a bookstore that I really want to go. It's an independent bookstore in Leeds and it looks amazing on Google Maps and I really want to go and check it out. There are two bookstores actually. They're both independents, indie bookstore. So I'm excited to check it out. It's always so fun to go to independent bookstore because they sell really great collection of books. I guess we'll go tomorrow and have a book shopping day. So, morning. The sun is out today, which is really weird, and Leeds. We're going out to a bookstore hunting. I'm gonna meet my friends, but before that I have to finish some of my uni works. And I need to get some flowers also because my roses are dying. I just came back. I had a really lovely time with my friends and a really successful book shopping day as well. I think this could be my favorite bookstore that I have ever been to in my life. I have a few favorites around the world. I really like Shakespeare and Company in Paris and also the one in Vienna. But I would say the one that I went today is probably one of my favorites. So special. It's a really small bookstore. It's located near the deck and the canal. It's called the Fast Bookstore. Only opened on Thursday till Sunday. The bookstore is like on a boat, like a really small boat. So they renovated the whole place and make it like the 2-floor. The first floor you will see so many plants, and if you're plant lovers, you're gonna buy some of the plants there because they even named the plants. Each of them, they have their own name because they just said because they love their plants, so that's why they are giving them a name. That's so adorable. And then on the second floor is like a bookstore. They sell books there. They sell really great collections of books. Some of them are indie books and some of them are like trendy books, more like popular books. They even have a second-hand section that you can buy books that are only like £3. And it's so adorable. The owner is like super nice. The vibe is like really cozy. They have like a little fireplace as well. It's just so special. And they even have like a corner that's they stick so many like sticky notes, and I guess these are from like the donation from the customers, like donating to the next customer wanted to buy a book but then they're not like able to afford them, so you can just take some of the notes, take those coupons and then use it for your next purchase. And it's really sweet, and they said if you feel like you need it, just take it. There is no questions, no they won't judge you. I love this idea so much. I spent there like almost 45 minutes just walking around and see what kind of books they have, and I picked out one that is called The Lonely Hearts Book Club by Lucy Gilmore. It says, everybody has a reason to get lost inside a book, because as it turns out, everyone has a special book in their heart and a reason to get lost and eventually found within pages. I feel like I'm starting to get bored of like teenage romance or like young adults romance, and I wanted to read more about the life of the adults, or like when people are at their 30s, 40s and 50s and how they see life. Maybe because I'm growing more into the adult stage and there are so many things that I have to face, like existential crisis, loneliness, struggling to find the purpose of life. So I tend to get more interested in the topics of like adults' world. The other day, I visited another independent bookstore. This one is more closer to the city centre in Leeds. It's just like an indie queer bookstore, which is so nice and cute as well. It's called the Bookish Type. I love to collect these kind of bookmarks. The bookstore is so cute. It has a really cute pink front door. The whole bookstore is like pink style. They sell different things other than books. They do have like pins about the LGBTQ community. They have like postcards, just so many cutesy gifts that you can buy. And it was kind of surprising for me because I've never thought of finding a queer bookstore in Leeds. Most of the books that they have are about the LGBTQ community or about the queer community. They do sell some indie books as well, which would be quite nice. And it's always so interesting to see there like some books that are about queer romance, and it will be such a fun experience to do. And I pick out this books, Less by Andrew Sean Greer. I don't know, do I pronounce it right? Sounds so much fun and I just can't wait to read. So it's about the character Arthur. Les is a failed novelist about to turn 50. A wedding invitation arrives in the post. It is from an ex-boyfriend of 9 years who is engaged to someone else. Arthur can't say yes, it will be too awkward. He can't say no, it will look like defeat. So he begins to accept the invitation on his desk to half-baked literary events around the world. From France to India, Germany to Japan, Arthur almost falls in love and almost falls to his death and puts miles between him and the plight he refused to face. Les is a novel about mishaps, misunderstandings, and the depth of the human heart. That looks so much fun to read, and it's something that I have never read before. It's something new for me to try it out. It's always so much fun to shop in an independent bookstore, so I highly recommend it if you wanted to buy books. Try to go for the independent bookstore that you have in your place, or try to shop secondhand books. These independent bookstores are much more small scale than the chain bookstore, and they are so hard to earn money and sustain their business. So if you're like a book lover, I highly recommend to try to explore the independent bookstore because they are so special. They have their own vibes and characters. They usually do so many sweet, cute little things. They offer such special and cozy experience to your book shopping days. Like, honestly, I'm so happy for all the cute comments that you guys gave me last week for my video about the book sharing. I'm just so happy to find someone who loves books as much as I do. I was thinking about starting a book club in my future, maybe like a coffee and book club kind of thing. That would be so nice. I don't know, do you guys know that Dakota Johnson starts her own book club, and I'm so excited to join it. The way she promotes or the way she describes her book club just hit me. It says, "Welcome to join our community of book lovers and dreamers of other worlds. I can't wait to fall down the rabbit hole with you." So she basically described reading this process as like falling down into the rabbit hole, like Alice in the Wonderland. And it's like, it sounds so attractive. So that's it. I guess I'm just gonna have a cozy night and read some books.